That's what I'm talking. I, I was tired today, my brother. I was tired today, but I'll tell you this: I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what happened today? How was your day?
Oh, oh shit, we going right into the days. Well, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is. It's me and my man with the plan always found for the bullshit. My right hand man always down to lend a helping hand for the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is Mask Off Podcast, episode 104. Punching that whole ass clock, baby. Punching that whole ass clock. And I'm here with my man, with the plan. As I said previously, always down for the bullshit, lending me a helping hand. Mask Off Jake. What it do, baby? What it do?
Hey, what up, though? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Good, feeling great. You know, you know what I'm saying? Had a pretty good week. You know, did a show at Mark Riley's Comedy Castle on Wednesday. Had a good show. Pull up there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people walked up to me at the end, like, "You killed the shit. You killed the shit." I'm like, yeah, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So everything cool. As far as we're gonna talk about you know these weak ass jobs we gotta go to.
Yeah, man. We talking about punching a whole ass clock, man. And
Yeah,
you know, as you see, it's only two of us this week. The young boy, he out. It's his birthday. Today is his birthday. Shout out to the young boy, Malachi, man. We love you. We miss you. Enjoy your birthday. Go ahead, Jake.
oh yeah, just say yeah, happy born day to Malachi. You know what I'm saying? Happy 27th birthday. I forget how young
I
this
think
is.
he's 29. I think the young boy 29.
No, he's 27.
You 27?
Yeah.
It's that hairline, man. It's that hairline.
Ah.
That hairline throwing me off, baby. You know what I'm saying? But this is the type of fucking we on tonight, man. Me and my man Shaky Jakey, man. It's me and Shaky Jakey and the OG, and we doing it big. And other than young boy, you don't see the Prez here. He got some business to attend to, so we just gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dan too, man. Um, so Shaky Jakey, check it out, man. I had a great week. It was very frustrating at first because on Monday I've been going up north, dealing with that debacle of a ride. You know what I mean? But today was my last day up north, and I'm back in the city, making a difference to the city, for the city. Well, not necessarily for the city, but I'm just in the city. But shout out to everybody up in Flint, man. Everybody I encountered throughout this month that I was helping out, making a difference for. You know, I'll be there in 3 months, baby. Look out for it. Look out for it, nigga. I'll be there in 3 months. You know what I mean? But right now I'm at the crib, bitch.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a commute to do every day.
Yeah, man. And gas is a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Gas is a motherfucker. And these jobs, man, they don't give a fuck, man. And we living in a time now, Jake, we living in a time now where, you know, we can either do two things. We can either adapt to what's going on, or we can change our perspective because of COVID. And what I found that a lot of these agencies, a lot of these jobs, they do not want to change what they've been doing previously before COVID. Like working from home is a great thing, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that you get more bang for your buck. But in actuality, I was talking to some people today. They say working from home is actually a bad thing because all the businesses that are like downtown or around whatever job you may have, like restaurants and shit, they tend to go out of business and lose sales because of the fact that they don't have that rush of people frequenting a establishment.
Right.
So my thing is, should I give a fuck about that? No.
You shouldn't. No, not at all. Like you got to worry about you and what's best for you. Like those places got to figure out. They got to figure out how to like adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? Like is your food slapping enough for just someone to just DoorDash your shit anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's stuff like that you gotta think about. And it's back to as far as some jobs go, like a lot of these companies, they don't want to change, like that pandemic opened a lot of people's eyes to that they can really go get it and create a hustle on their own and start their own thing. And it really shows that how much these companies do not care about you. They don't. They just care about the money. So I wouldn't give a fuck about nothing. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, charge it to the game. Like, that's what you got to deal with. I'm
Jake,
not. What up?
Jake, my question to you, my brother. I know a job don't give a fuck about you, but really, why is it always a double standard when you don't give a fuck about the job? You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of like on the premise of us and this discussion today. But before we go into all of it, I think it's a real sensitive subject to get into because if you come into a job and you look at a job just like, you know what, I'm just here to do X, Y, and Z, and that's it. I don't want no friends. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just look, I appreciate you. Just give me the work I need to get done and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Why is that so bad in a social norm at work? You know what I'm saying? People don't like you know what I'm saying, because they find you to be a certain kind of way. It's like these cultural groups you gotta fit in. You gotta be you gotta be a certain kind of way. You gotta be welcoming, you gotta be open, you gotta be somebody fun to be around. I shouldn't have to be all like that for me to get my work done. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you can help me understand why is it like that? Why you gotta fit into a social construct to work with other people? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be no dickhead, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
what I'm saying is like, yo,
Well, you know,
people people have to have this social environment. You know what I mean? You have to create an environment where everybody is okay. I don't get it.
what is this thing? I think there's this thing like when like working with companies and like working with people. There's this thing called like I don't know, like called soft skills or something like that. When you have to like and these skills are pretty much like skills are pretty much about how like how you work with people. Pretty much like it's skills that like help you like that help you know how to work with people as a team and stuff like that and like be a team player, be encouraging, um hold yourself accountable, hold other people accountable, and doing it all respectfully and stuff like that. um and you do and people have different personalities, so you do have to move like you do have to move a certain way and adjust how you are a certain way just to, sometimes just avoid a conflict with a person or offending somebody because everybody's different. So I gotta deal with that at work, like, because you know how I'll be looking. Most people say I look mean or I look tired all the time. So I gotta like I gotta wake I gotta be more chipper and stuff like that at work. And then, like when I'm engaging with people and I gotta push myself to really be like, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the store. Um, hey, where you coming from? All this other stuff. Like I gotta do all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I guess being a salesperson, you have to do stuff like that. But back to your question, like you gotta be like that, like working with a team as well. Like if you like working in the office or something like that. It's just I just feel like you kind of have to a certain extent.
Yeah, I agree with you saying. Like right now, the way things are set up, everything is around team structure. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you don't fit the mold of the team, I think that's a big component of what makes corporations move. If you're not a part of the team, they don't want you because you don't fit in what they're trying to get accomplished. But when you go to these trainings and you have these trainings, you like, I don't need to do none of this bullshit. All you need to do is just give me the work. You know what I mean? I think all that shit comes secondary. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But a lot of these jobs feel like that's not the case, and I think the way they got there was based on a lot of these uh, shooters at the job at the workplace.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you think about like people firing you, like the way they do it now, like back in the day, they used to call you to the office. They used to do what? They used to sit you down, call you to the office, and they used to tell you all the bad things that they think that you not you haven't been doing. You know what they stopped doing that, Jake? You know what they do? They
What they
send you an
do?
email at home. You know what I mean? They suspend you first, and then they say, "Well, we'll let you know what's going on," and then they'll hit you with an email saying that, "Hey, look, this ain't working for us. This ain't working for us. I hope you've been looking for a job because this ain't the one for you." You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I don't get it. I don't get it either. It's like one thing about like these workplaces that kind of get on my nerve is that they they try to. I feel like a lot of these workplaces they try to create this illusion of this culture, like what like we're like this culture of like we're more than just coworkers. We're like we're a family and everything, and we have each other's back. But that rarely, no, it rarely works that way. It almost never works that way. Like they just try to like, and they'll do all type of stuff to make it seem better. Like like certain places like I know like Quicken Loans or whatever. They'll do all type of stuff. Like they office, they got slush machines and popcorn and all this other stuff in their office. Just do all this. They have all this BS in their office just to make it seem like this is a cool place to work and all this other stuff. But it's really it's just bullshit. It's
You know how they get to that, right? They do like these surveys about what they think the people want and what would make an environment great and what would build morale in the workplace. But getting back to my original point, what the fuck I gotta go somewhere for? Meet up with people I really don't know instead of us moving forward with this ideology of working from home or working in the community, using digital references to move things. Like we really need to get past going to a meeting place and spending 8 hours at that meeting place. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to really start looking at developing ways to really expand on this freedom to work. You know what I mean? Because I want 3 days as a weekend. You know what I mean? I can't get 3 days as a weekend because, you know, you technically work Monday through Friday. Saturday is like really only one day to chill. And then Sunday, you preparing for the work day. I want Sunday to be a prepare for the work day on Monday. Like Monday is my prepare for the work day for Tuesday. You know what I mean? And
mhm.
I don't know if other places have that, Jake. I don't know if say like you have like say like you have like Switzerland or other places that recognize that you get more productivity if you have the person do it in their own confine or do it for their leisure. So you have them to take time off, not even take time off, but like I don't gotta be at work at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock is when I start, or 12 o'clock is when I start. I think
Mhm.
they need to change how we construct progressive work in the workplace too. I think that's an issue for me. I don't know.
I mean, it's changing. It's changing a little bit, but just not fast enough. I don't know about other countries or whatnot, but they do they do need to figure out a they do need to figure. I agree with you on they do need to figure out a way of um just figure out pretty much just figure out a way how to just manage their code, be better managers pretty much because a lot of managers they like to crack the whip and shit, and it's like I know I work better when I'm like when no one's like breathing down my neck, or I'm not getting micromanaged and stuff like that, and I don't have to depend on someone else to like for something to get done or whatever. Like if you give me a task, and you know I have this amount of time to do it, I'm gonna figure out a way. I'll figure out a way or space it out on space out each task on how I should do it or when I should do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll get it done in a timely fashion because I know how I work and I know what I can do. I don't like being rushed. I don't like being talked to like a kid and shit. I just don't like none of that. I don't like none of that stuff. I don't know if it's like this is pertaining to what you talk about.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, your feelings are important, and you know what I mean. And I'm on the same page as you. Like, if I'm treated like I'm a human being, I want to do shit that I find comfortable, like working by myself. You know what I mean? Some people, some agencies don't like that, man. But you know what we should do right now? It's just you and I. We should do something we normally do, and we should pan and go to the Young Bull for a motivational minute. You with it?
That's good.
Let's go. What you talking? What the hell you talking about?
That's no volume. You look like you on some bull. You look like you on some bullshit. You like you rapping right now. You're not even saying shit. I can't hear it though. You get. Yo, Tom.
Yo,
Can you hear that? Because I can't hear. I can't hear nothing. Dance.
I don't know what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is happy birthday, Young Bull. You know what I mean? He want to give a shout out to Blade Icewood. You know, since I've been back to Detroit, you know, apparently Blade Icewood is a prominent figure here. I have yet to listen to anything Blade Icewood related. First of all, the name should sound funny to me, Blade Icewood. So, and you know, I'm not really big on Detroit rappers like that, other than the ones that I feature on Orilla Radio. Shout out to NP. Shout out to whoever else that comes on Orilla Radio. That's
yeah, them other niggas. Yeah,
yeah, them other niggas. Shout out to all them other niggas.
Shout out to all them other niggas. Yeah. Nah, man. No, I usually tell people that don't really know about Detroit hip hop. I tell them like it's two types. You know, you got the Dilla side.
That would be my side.
And then you got the Blade. You got the Blade side, the Street Lord side.
That would be the Young Bull side. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, the Dilla side. You know, that's the Jay Dilla, Slum Village. You know, Guilty Simpson, Fat Cat, Black Milk, all them guys.
I didn't like none of them niggas in Slum Village. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of start not really liking them, especially when they got, was it Elzai?
Elzai?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that nigga at all because he could never replace Botan and T3. You know what I mean? And you know, I know T3 was rapping with the nigga, but I'm like,
now it's T3. Now Slum Village is just T3 and Illa J, Jay Dilla's younger brother.
And I can respect that.
I respect that. You know, Elzai went solo.
I don't know why he wasn't really.
But
let me stop. You know what I mean? Because this is not.
That's that side. That you know you got that side. I call it the Dilla side, and then the Eminem D12, all that. Like the Detroit hip hop that sounds like more like traditional kind of like hip hop style. And then you got the hood shit, the Blade, the Blade side with all the Blade babies. You know what I'm saying? You got Blade Icewood, Jesse James, Street Lords, Eastside Cheddar Boys, Cheddar Boys. You got, and then you got all the you got KDZ. You got
That's the music. I hate to cut you off. That's the music you do this to.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah. And Blade had the city on fire, man. He did. Early 2000s. He did, bro. And then you got new generation of Detroit rappers that and a lot of them put Blade in their top 5. Like people like Peasy, Babyface Ray, Sada Baby, FMBDZ, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of these new niggas, Team Eastside, Payroll Giovanni, all them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so there's two different types of like Detroit hip hop. But
it seemed like you just broke it down to like 4 or 5 different types. The way you broke that shit down.
But I was just naming different parts, but it's really too. I usually say it's the Dilla side and the Blade side. That's why I used to say. But I didn't hear what Malachi said Motivational Minute, but I'm pretty much from what he said by doing the Blade dance at the end. I think he's saying boss up and get this money.
That's what he did. He did say boss up and get this money, and I don't know what's up with hopefully the next one is better than the Motivational Minute. But before we go on to our main discussion, Jake, do we got anything in the comments, bro? Let's see what's popping, bro.
We did have some stuff in the comments. I saw. 1 second. You know what I'm saying? You got Big Time in the building.
Shout out to Big Time.
Said Time in the house. Happy to be here, just chilling at home this Friday. He said more affordable healthcare is attached to jobs. I wish good healthcare was provided more universally. Yeah, true. And then you got Tom also. Here's a vote for a 3-day weekend. Fuck
yes.
I can't hear it. He's talking about the Motivational Minute. Goatee on point though.
That's what I be saying, man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Shaky Jakey and OG show, man, where we calling out good shit and bad shit, baby.
And then we got Daniel Cook in the building. He watching. Shout out to Daniel Cook.
Shout out to you, Daniel Cook.
Me and him. Yeah. He a new improv guy on the scene.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Real cool guy. You know what I'm saying? We actually started a troupe together. Coming soon.
Oh, you in a troupe with new niggas, right? Oh, okay, all right. You know what? I gotta get back out in these streets, man.
Yeah, you do. You do. I
really do. Like all my crew, they going on again with new niggas on these streets. They getting troops and look, Jake, this what you doing? You out here, you going?
Hey man. Hey.
I gotta get out here because things are changing, man.
You do, man. You need to get out here. But that was the Facebook chat. You know what I'm saying? The mask off YouTube. You got DJ Touch heavy in the comments. Said good evening, fellas.
Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to DJ Touch.
Shout out. You know what I'm saying? And then we got, she said, happy birthday to the young bull. She also said, it may be because you have to work as a team or a group. Nobody wants to work with an unpleasant person. Not speaking to people or keeping to yourself makes you seem unfriendly. Also, when you start any job, all these are, I'm just going down the line with DJ Touch comments. But when you start at any job, you don't know what you're doing. You need experienced coworkers to assist you. I don't want to assist people who aren't a team player. It's not about what job does for you or care about you. It's what you get out of the job. True, also true. You got a 3-day weekend, but it won't be working. you can have a 3-day weekend, but it won't be working for someone else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And also, okay, switching topics mid-show.
Man, when it's the Shaky Jakey and the OG show, this is what we doing, man. We sticking on topic, we going off topic, but we gonna keep that in effect with the happy birthday with the young Molly. You know what I mean? Young Molly, happy birthday, young boy. You know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoying your day. I wish I got all this fucking love on my birthday, April 10th, but it is what it is. You gotta get a young boy love. He's still growing. You know what I mean? And this is what we doing on the Shaky Jakey and the OG show. You know what I mean? Hashtag mask off. This is something, you know what? And this is something that hasn't happened, that's been in the works, that unexpectedly took place. Shaky Jakey and the OG. No one thought this was happening. You know what I mean? Couple reasons why I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought Jake was gonna stab me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because he be having so many shows to do. I thought he was gonna stab me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But
no.
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't gonna do that to you, man. I wouldn't do that to you.
Shout out to a big homie, man. Shout out to you, homie. But we're gonna get it popping, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to introduce what this group discussion is about, my brother?
Yeah, so group discussion is pretty much about, working with people in the workplace, things we like, things we don't like, kind of people we like, kind of people we don't like, all the things we gotta do it when we punch in this whole ass clock. You know what I'm saying? That's what
we punching in this whole ass clock. And I only did this screen so you guys can see the title. And this is directly toward Dan. Yes, Dan. I did it, Dan. Yeah. So we punching in this whole ass clock today. And that's how we getting down on the Shaky Jakey and OG show tonight, man. Where anything can go, anything can be said, anything can be done. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm doing tonight, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. It's a group discussion time. Let's talk about it. So one of the things we want to talk about, the finesse and the bullshit on being on somebody else's time clock. You know what I mean? Already off the rip, I wake up. I don't want to do this bullshit. I don't want to deal with what it is for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know something, Jake, before you even get to work. What is your go-to move to get out of something doing at work?
My go-to move.
Your go-to move. Hold on before you say that. What we doing, we giving y'all game, whoever's out there, and you feel like you trying your best to bullshit at the job, but it's not working, you're getting crammed down with work. You talking to 2 fucking professional bullshitters at that workplace. You know what I'm saying? So, on the Shaky Jakey and OG show tonight, mask off, we giving you gems that you can use at the workplace to keep the ball rolling. So, Jake, I asked you, my brother, what's one of your go-to moves to get out of doing something at work?
My go-to move is, well, I have a couple of them. One that I've done a lot is, a few jobs I had a few jobs thinking that I eat like shit because I will always try to be like, yo, man, I got the bubble guts, and I'll go to the bathroom, and I'll just go to the bathroom and bullshit in there for a minute and just be on the phone just to avoid a customer or avoid a manager or avoid just whatever bullshit, whatever the bullshit at hand is. I will do that to avoid it. I also always like I'll have like if there's like a little project, a little tedious project that I don't mind doing at work. I'll be like, oh, I'm doing this, so this is gonna take about 3 hours. So it's gonna have me occupied about 3 hours. So I'm gonna do this. Well, y'all do the other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do stuff like that just to get out of situations like that.
Oh,
what about you?
Man, in my day, I've had many jobs and I didn't want to do none of them. You know what I mean? So one of the bullshits that I came up with, the bubble guts, I used that. And I didn't have the bubble guts, but I went in the bathroom and went in the stall and was on my phone for a good portion of the day. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's a classic move. When I used to my first job was at Elias Brothers Big Boys on 9 Mile and Gratiot.
Mm.
So I was a busboy, and I used to get mad every time I washed the dishes because I was a dishwasher slash busboy. And then I'll clear everything, and then I go back out there, and it was filled with dishes. I would be extremely upset. So I would be like, I'd do something really crazy, like knock some dishes over and fall down. So niggas think I fell or something happened.
Yeah.
And then I get up and like, oh shit, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I mean? And they had me sit down and I'll leave. That worked at least like a good 2 times, but you can't overdo it and do it like 3 times. So that was a go-to move I did. And that worked. And then I quit that job. This is all adolescent jobs I'm speaking about. It was one time I was working at Taco Bell, and then I was on the line and I ain't like the manager because this lady was like 40 something. You could tell she was like the end of trying to fucking find a career, and she was just miserable. And I think she was pregnant, and then she was bossing me around. I'm like 15, 16, and she bossing me around. I said, you know what? I threw some meat over my shoulder and act like something burst somewhere. You know what I mean? And so then I said, I can't. And so I've always been with the theatrics. And I was, so she sent me home. And at that time when I was a kid, it wasn't no such thing as Concerta or Concentra, whatever it's called. So I was at home and I was telling her I was in so much pain because the meat was high. You know what I mean? And I would toss the shit like damn near on me, but over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I was getting good at creating lies out of nothing when I was young. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that shit. So those are two that I did. You know what I mean? That was a go-to move. As my adult life, do I have go-to moves? I'm gonna be honest. If some shit feel like it needs to happen, oh, I would create some shit, my nigga. I will create it. You know what I mean? But I'm very aware of what I'm doing. So I'm very conscious.
Yeah.
You know what I
But it's
mean?
like, yeah, to get more specific, since you gave like specific examples, I'll go like, so when I worked at Kroger, I just developed ways on how to dip and just to get the fuck out of there. One, like when I first started working at Kroger, I worked at Kroger 7 years. So I worked at I had several different positions there. Of course, I started as a bagger slash uh buggy person, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing that, and I stayed. I always found an excuse to go outside and just get some cars. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm outside, and I didn't care whether. I mean, the only time I really cared is when it was like damn near below zero and shit like that. I ain't fuck with it then. But like, I always found an excuse. I love just getting carts. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just getting carts. I'm not dealing with no people. I ain't dealing with shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If there's a girl, if there's a badass chick that was like win the store, you know what I'm saying? When she come, like I know what car she has, so when she come out, I can holler at her. You know what I'm saying? That sounds kind of creepy, you know what I'm saying? But I was young back then. I didn't know what the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But but like I love doing that shit. And then when I got like promoted to when I got promoted to cashier, there was just no way for me to escape the shit. I was just on the
They
register.
promoted you?
Huh?
They promoted you? With all the finessing you was doing? They promoted you?
Yes.
Don't you hate that? You like, God damn, I don't want to, don't promote me.
I want to do this shit.
I want to do this shit.
But when I was a cashier, I couldn't do shit. Like I couldn't damn, man, I'm just on this register. You know what I'm saying? That sucked. But then but there was a time like, hey, like you got to go. You had to do the go backs, and there was buggies full of go back. We had to put back all the stuff that people didn't want. I always jumped on that opportunity so I could just bullshit. But then when I became a grocery clerk, a stock boy, that's when I was like, all right, this is it. I'm gonna do this position for a minute and I'm gonna just, I can really bullshit now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I stayed in the back, bro. I remember, like I got away with so much shit, like doing just being a grocery clerk. Like when the managers always left around 5 or 6, and then the customer service ladies, they was up front. And they didn't give a fuck what was going on in the back. So I was pretty much in charge. So I just did what the fuck. I did my job, but I also, I did enough to keep them off my ass. You know what I'm saying? And I was bullshitting, man. Like, fuck it. I wasn't getting paid shit anyway. I remember one time I went to Five Guys. There was a Five Guys down the street from Kroger I was at. I went and got that for lunch, ate that shit, and bro, nigga, that burger put me on my ass. And I went in like the receiving office and just sat there for the rest of the shift. I was like, done. Like, damn.
Man, I had a job, man, where I'm not even gonna say the name of it, but I was a supervisor there, and I got it so sold up. I had my own office, like in the cut. Nobody knew me, and this is all goes into the next question, but like it goes into tricks on how to keep a job, right? So one of the key things I used to do, I used to always delegate, be a perfect delegator. So I would delegate things for people to do that didn't involve me to be there. So
Yeah.
while they off doing shit, where I would be in my office, knock the fuck out, sleep, bro. You know what I mean? And sometimes I just peek my head out and just make sure everything okay. But these motherfuckers gave me a different office. Now they gave me an office to where I was completely out the way. Man, where I was at, I ended up getting a couch in that bitch. I had a bathroom in that motherfucker. I had a desk. Man, you talk about being out the way. I was out the way. I had walkie-talkies to find out where everybody was at and what to do. And anytime you need me, you had to go through this long ass maze to get me, or you don't know where I'm at. So you don't know if I'm actually busy or not. So that was one of the tricks I used to stay always employed, always have people do the work for you, because if you doing the work, you being seen too much. But mystery at the job or presentation, what I used to do, I used to always carry my bag on me because it looked like I got important papers on me and I look like I'm going somewhere. So that was the key thing. And always act like on purpose in the middle of everybody, like you working on something detrimental. You pull out some paper and you look at it, okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something right quick. Oh, I gotta go to this meeting. I'll be right back. I wasn't going to the fucking meeting. I was going to fucking take a nap.
He was like, yeah, I gotta go.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for this meeting. I'll be right back. Yo, hold that thought. I know. Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Oh wait, sorry. I have some consultants I need to consult with real fast. Yep. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Ain't doing shit. Speaking of shit, best thing I ever done at work is taking shit on overtime. That's the best thing I ever done at work. Best thing. Time and a half to Duke. Best thing. But question I had to ask you, Tone, is like, what would you say was like your favorite job and then your least favorite job?
My favorite job was hands down working at the Motown Museum. You know what I'm saying? I met so many stars there. And this was 2000, year 2000. I had just came back from college. Shout out to Defiance College in Defiance, Ohio. I had just came back. And I came back to my mom's house. And when you come back from college, you really don't got no fucking money. So she told me, you need to get a job. So I said, you know what? I like music. I love the fucking Jacksons. I love Marvin Gaye. I love Stevie Wonder. It was like a no-brainer. So I got a job at the Motown Museum as a tour guide. And that was like one of the best jobs I had ever done. It was short-lived, but I have to say I loved that job because I was learning so much history about Detroit music, and I got to go through the Motown Museum every day, and you feel the connectivity about what transpired and when they was there and doing what they was doing. And I saw Mary J. Blige, I saw Raj from What's Happening, and I saw a couple people, man. I was really taken away by my experiences there. My least favorite job, every fucking fast food job that I possibly worked as an adult. Not even that. My least favorite job was all those fucking jobs, like UPS. I hated that shit because that was psychologically damaging too, man. Like you go in a fucking truck and you try to create this layer of shit, and you got a conveyor belt coming, shit falling down, and you know what I'm saying. And I I hate every fucking tedious job that you have to do. Like you said, you worked at Kroger's. I would have hated that job too. You know why I would have hated that job? Because it's so fucking tedious and petty. You know what I mean? I think that shit is so. And you know what I'm just saying? I felt like it was beneath me, and that's no shade to nobody who does that shit. I just commend people who do that, but I just never liked none of those jobs. Working fast food and working at shit where you gotta do super manual labor. The best work I do is sitting on my ass, talking shit. You know what I mean? That's my best work. You know what I'm saying? How about you, Jake? What's your greatest and your least greatest?
I'm gonna say my favorite job to work at was probably Pepsi. Just the first 2 years though. But
Just the first 2 years. Let's get
just
that
the
straight.
just the first 2 years. After the first 2 years, it got kind of like, okay, whatever. I mean, it was still cool, but I started getting annoyed with a lot of people. But that's because I took a position that I had more responsibility, which means more responsibility means more bullshit. But you know, but so that's kind of on me. But first 2 years, Pepsi loved it. What I did for them is I was a merchandiser, so I'll drive to different stores, and I pretty much drive to different stores, like different like Kroger's or Myers or whatever, and I'll throw the Pepsi product on the shelves, make sure the shelves are full, make sure the displays are built and look right. Sometimes I had to build displays on my own. Make sure the coolers are filled and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the back stock in the back room is like conditioned and not conditioned but condensed, and like organized and stuff. And then I'll leave. And I'll have a route like every day, and I'll have to like go to different stores on that route. And that was like my favorite job because one, I wasn't in one place all day. I was driving to different places. Two, I loved it because that's how I started like to know. That's when I got that job. That's when I started knowing my way around like the whole metro area. You know what I'm saying? Because I was everywhere. I was in. One day I'll be in like Roseville or East Point. Next day I'll be in like Westland and Westland and like Inkster and shit. One minute I'll be downriver, Lincoln Park and Southgate and all that shit. Sometimes in Woodhaven. Next day I might be in Southwest Detroit. Next day I might be back east, but like Mount Clemens and shit. Like I just learned like my way around the whole area with that job. So that's another reason why I like that job. Well, this is the first 2 years because because of that. But my least favorite job, it's a tough one because I had a lot of whack ass jobs. But I have to say my least favorite. I mean, it paid me decent, but it was disgusting. But I had to pay. It's about to sound like I'm doing some like nasty shit. But I was doing that shit. I was cleaning like bathrooms. I was cleaning bathrooms. I worked for this First of all, this is a weird company name. This company called EnviroMaster. EnviroMaster. It was a sanitation company. And I had to go around to different, like we had a different like different businesses or whatever, whether it's a restaurant or office building or whatever. And I had to like, I had to clean their restrooms. I had to sanitize and all that shit. I had to do all that shit. So and that and I felt and like when I had that job, even though it was paying me cool, like it wasn't bad pay, it just felt very like I'm doing this shit like
beneath you.
It was beneath me, like very beneath me. It's like, wow, I'm doing this. Damn, like I have talents, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing this job when I first put up my one-man show. So I was just feeling like, damn, like I did this one-man show and now I'm about to get up and go clean up Dookie stains tomorrow and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird. It was crazy. So, but that was like my worst job. It was just disgusting.
I know the feeling. I used to work for an agency like that too, and the agency I worked for, we used to like clean up offices and shit, but we ain't just was in charge of the bathrooms. We were in charge of the whole damn floor. You know what I mean? It'd be like from one side of the office to all the way to the end of the office. That's what you're responsible for, and it would only be one person. It'd be like three of us, and we responsible for like a floor, the whole floor. And I'm like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, the fuck? I gotta make sure all this shit. I gotta vacuum this nigga office and shit, and make sure I'm like, this is beneath me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you just start to think like, where the fuck my life is going to? Like, I had dreams. I went to college. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that are in careers. And I think that was the biggest thing for me. I was like, this shit is beneath me. You know what I mean? And I remember having this conversation with my Dukes, man. My mom was like, you know what? You know what? You better get your ass out there and work. And I was like, you better get your ass out there and work. You know what I mean? So I really had to think about what I wanted to do and where
you told your mama that?
No, I did. I didn't tell her that.
You was thinking that?
I was thinking that you better get your ass out there to work. My mama would whoop my ass if she heard me say that. But let's get to this last question, man. What's one of the laziest things you done at a job?
I mean, I will say shit on overtime, but
yeah, you already tackled that one.
I already tackled that one. Laziest thing I ever done. Laziest thing I probably ever done is probably just do shit that like handle other tasks that I should be handling when I'm off work, and I'll do them at work. Maybe that's not that lazy. Maybe that's just working smarter, not harder. I don't know. like emails and stuff that I need to send out and stuff. I'll be at work. Like I'll go somewhere, like in the back room or whatever, and send all that stuff while I'm at work. When I'm supposed to be working at my actual job. I don't know. How about you give one? Now let me see if I can think of one.
No, that's what I was thinking about. One of the laziest things I ever done at a job. One of the laziest things I ever done. Other than fucking making my office into like a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't know. That was people used to come up to my office. I'm like, and I named it the Chateau. Welcome to the Chateau. You know, bro, like that was one of the laziest things I ever did because I had the ability to go take a nap whenever I wanted to take a nap. You know what I mean? But I was so paranoid to do it though, because it was like once somebody came on the floor, you up there, so you see everything. But the crazy thing about it is people never come up there because it's a task to get to where I was at. Mm-hmm. So that was one of the laziest things, making my office into like a 1-bedroom apartment type deal. And I guess on another level, one of the laziest things I ever did was live down the street from a job. And I know I was supposed to have been there, but I deliberately called out over 20 times because I just didn't want to go. You know what I mean? And, that's pretty lazy in my book. Why even get the job if you don't want to go? I mean, I stay like round the corner from White Castles on Chalmers and Harper, and I the laziest thing I would do is just not show up because I didn't want to come. But when I got there, didn't work. I would be outside. Like I was in charge of like outside maintenance. And this is like in the summertime and it was like completely hot. And mind you, this was like in a neighborhood where I went to high school. So I would see like girls I went to high school with driving in the line and I'm out there with the water hose, you know, and they see me and I would pretend like I'm doing some heavy shit, some deep shit, but I'll just be in the back where the garbage at in the bin, hiding out. You know what I mean? So that was one of the laziest things I've done.
Mm.
Hiding out in the garbage area. And it stunk like a motherfucker too. But I was willing to go that extra mile to not do shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something lazier I've done, but I don't think I could top shitting on overtime. I don't think I could top it.
Well, if
Pretty-
you can't think of nothing, let's go to the young boy. Let's see what he thought of. This guy gonna give a shout out to him. I don't know what's up. I don't know why. Nobody can hear it.
I don't know what happened either. But
I don't know. That's weird. Because I heard it quite fine on my end. So I don't know. Don't hate me, Malachi. They saw your lips moving. I could just hope that I heard the whole thing. Did you hear it, Jake?
I ain't hear shit.
You ain't hear nothing?
I ain't hear, man.
That's crazy. That's
So
somebody trying to set me up. Somebody trying. You know what? That's what niggas do though. They go to that. They go to the extreme. Somebody trying to set me up.
Set me up. Somebody trying to sabotage.
Someone trying to sabotage. You know what I'm saying? You know, people do that at work too, man. You know what I'm saying? If they don't get what they want or something ain't going right, I knew shit was going down. You know what I'm saying? Like when I parked outside next to Catherine, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden my tires come up flat.
They all
somebody trying to get
always conspiring some shit when it's just you know what happened.
You know what happened.
You know you was beefing with some motherfuckers that wanted to slice your tire.
You know what I'm saying?
They had nothing to do with nobody at work.
Man, I remember I was working at this group home and I told this young boy, you better go in your room before it be an issue. You know what I'm saying? And then his parents came up there and like this young boy was in the streets and he got out. Man, somebody, I don't know what happened, but broke the front windshield of my car. And I'm like, I know this little pussy did it. I know he did it. But it was no proof. But the conspiracy was I blamed this coworker that I thought was in cahoots with it. He had nothing to do with it. And I blamed him. The only reason why I blamed him, because I knew if I made controversy, I would be able to get off because I'm so emotionally distraught. So I did that shit because I wanted to go home early. Petty. Yes, petty. But I did it.
Shit, man.
I did it. Yeah, man. So let's check out more comments, man. What's been popping?
All right, so Big Time still in the building. He says, "Happy belated birthday, Anthony, to you."
Thank you.
Mention no one gave a fuck about you on the 10th.
Thank you.
But we do give a fuck about Tone. We give a motherfucker about Big Tone. So yes, happy belated birthday to you, brother. We appreciate it. Appreciate you and love you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you on the Shaky and the OG show.
Tom Schultz is giving everybody birthday love. He says it's Master P's birthday today, April 29th.
Oh shit.
It is.
Young Mally share a birthday with Master P.
Master P. Damn.
No wonder he gets his drive and his energy. Make him say, nigga, nah.
My favorite, one of my favorite, funniest things ever is dumb shit that skip before make him say, with like No Limit Studios, what's up? Who this is? This Rapid Forte, who is this? Oh, this P. Yeah, well, let me hear you say, this ain't no motherfucking P. It's stupid, bro. I don't know. I love that shit. I don't know. I had to reenact the whole fucking thing, but
I know we just went there.
Yeah, I just went there. The bubble guts. Jacob, I ain't heard that phrase in a minute. That's because you eat right. I eat like shit, so I always say bubble guts. Improvising the live 101 with Big Tone, referring to all the wild shit you was doing that not do work, throwing dishes and being on the floor. I can't do this. Oh shit. So then let's see. Planet That chat. We got one of our longtime viewers and I say frenemies. Got Von Wink in the building.
Winky Dinky, what's the deal, baby?
In the building. And he says, let's see. He said in most jobs you don't complete the work alone, and soft skills allow you to get cooperation from your coworkers. True. He says again, your wish list is based on the type of work as well as the discipline of the individual workers. He says motivational charades. Talking about he had to figure out what Malachi was talking about.
Yo, and I botched that whole thing, and Malachi gonna be hot.
Yeah. Shaky Jakey and the OG almost sounds like a Dave Chappelle sketch. I was saying it sounded like a funk band, but yeah, I give you that one, Von Wink. Von Wink also said, hopefully Jake's boss isn't a viewer. Well, Von Wink, none of the shit I said is was shit I done on this current job because I've grown since then. I've grown since then, so I think I'm good. Let's see. Ziza Coates waving at us.
That's my baby. Hey, baby.
Yeah. That's your sister, right?
That's my daughter. That's
daughter?
my daughter.
Oh, your daughter? Oh, shit.
Yes, that's my daughter.
Shit, what up, though?
What up, though, baby?
And let's see what up. Von Winkle says,
what's she doing in the Planet Ed chat? You should be in the Mask Off. You know what I'm saying? What you doing over there? Subscribe, baby. Subscribe, Mask Off Podcast. That goes for everybody else who ain't on the Mask Off Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to us so you can get the latest and the greatest and when we popping out hits. Let's get it, baby.
We also got 2 more from Von Wing. He said, Big Tone hiding among the dumpsters. Sounds more sad than lazy.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And then he said, "Is there a subtitle function you could turn on?" God damn. Okay, man. Okay.
All right. I jerked it all up, man. You would be the one, but I thank you for that. You know what I mean?
We don't know what happened though. It might not.
I don't.
It's probably not Tone fault. We don't know what the fuck happened.
I did everything I was supposed to do. It's funny because I heard everything he said. You know what I'm saying? I probably just figured out how to cue it up so you guys can hear it. And then afterwards, I edited it so y'all won't be complaining that you ain't hear shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Shout out to Game Time Tom for coming through and giving you your words and everything, my brother. Shout out to everybody else that we know. Shout out to my daughter, Ziza. Thank you for blessing Daddy with your presence. You know what I'm saying? Once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mask Off Podcast. This is what we're doing. And Jake, do we got anything else? Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this Gym of the Week. Gym of the Week is Office Space. If you've never seen Office Space, you should see it because it's one of my favorite movies ever. It's one of the dumbest movies ever that's dealing with an office setting. So if you have not seen Office Space, I recommend you see Office Space and you would get the idea while we talking about punching that whole ass clock. Shaky Jakey, do you got anything to say before we get up out of here, my brother?
Office Space also has a good soundtrack. Got some
yes, it does.
On there.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Also does. And I second that. Check out Office Space. Very funny movie. But other than that, man, yeah, it's been fun. Thanks to everybody tapping in with us. Here every Friday, doing what we do, talking that shit. You know, shout out to Dan, Malachi. Happy birthday, Malachi. You know what
Happy birthday, young boy.
Happy belated to this guy over here. And Master P, you know what I'm saying? You know, just in general, just keep tapping in with us. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? DJ Touch in the motherfucking building.
Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is in the motherfucking building. You know what this is, man. This is Mask Off Podcast episode 104. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing I'm missing a whole damn graphic. Dan's gonna be upset with me too, but I'm gonna do this. Punching the whole ass clock. You know what I'm saying? If you been on our Instagram or you've been on whatever social media we got, you can see the graphics. So you're welcome to check out the graphic there. But just tonight, because it's the Shaky Jakey and OG show, we ain't had a fucking graphic. So who gives a fuck? This is what we doing. On that note, Jake, what you got going on this week?
This week I'll be at Gold Comedy tomorrow night. All-Star Showdown, 10 o'clock show. Check me out there. I'll be at the Blind Pig on March 9th. Not March 9th, May 9th. I'll be there May 9th. And I got some other stuff too. Got some other stuff coming up too. But I'll post on social media about that, and I'll let y'all know about that next week when y'all tap in. But that's all. That's it for right now.
Well, for me, man, I got Dinner Detectives. That's tomorrow. We're going to be doing one of our last shows of this season of this particular show that we've been doing. It's our last show for it. So if you haven't bought tickets, I suggest you buy tickets. Try to get your tickets to come out because it's going to be a phenomenal show. We're going to put a phenomenal show on. And Sunday, you know what time it is when I switch hats and they go from Mask Off to Orilla Radio. And who knows, you may see these two brothers doing the same thing, what we doing today. Who knows? But, you know, I'm telling you to come out, come support Orilla Radio. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to Orilla Radio. And also, don't forget to subscribe here to Mask Off Podcast. On that note, man, you know what it do. You know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? This episode is 104. We was punching that whole ass clock, talking bullshit about the bullshit, as we always do. Jake, say your goodbyes, my brother.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Yep, and we out this piece. Peace out.